The Galactic Council chamber fell silent as Ambassador Zixthor's tentacles trembled with barely contained horror. The holographic display before the assembled delegates showed a rotating sphere of deadly blue and white, swirled with threatening green landmasses. This is where the humans originate? High Chancellor Vreen's voice crackled through her translator, disbelief evident in every modulated syllable. Commander Sarah Chen stood calmly at the center of the amphitheater, surrounded by over 40 species, each representing civilizations that had evolved on worlds the Council classified as habitable. She smiled, a gesture that made several delegates recoil. Yes, Chancellor. We call it Earth. The murmurs that rippled through the chamber ranged from shock to outright terror. Zixthor consulted his datapad with shaking appendages. Commander Chen, our sensors indicate that 71% of your world's surface is covered in dihydrogen monoxide. In its liquid state. We call it water, Sarah replied matter-of-factly. We drink it. A Krell representative collapsed, requiring immediate medical attention. That's not all, continued the Vraxian science officer, her 6 eyes wide with mounting dread. The atmospheric composition shows 21% oxygen. Free oxygen! Your entire planet is a slow-burning oxidation reaction waiting to explode. Sarah nodded. The oxygen is actually what allows us to breathe and sustain our metabolic processes. It's quite refreshing, really. Chancellor Vreen's mandibles clicked nervously. Commander, we've classified only 17 blue Deathworlds in the known galaxy. Every single one has been marked as absolutely uninhabitable. The combination of corrosive oxygen atmosphere and the catastrophic weather systems generated by liquid water coverage creates conditions no sapient species could possibly endure. And yet, Sarah spread her arms wide, 8 billion of us do, every single day. She activated her own display showing images of Earth's diverse environments. The Council watched in mounting horror as humans surfed towering walls of water, climbed mountains where the air was thin enough to kill most species, and dove into the crushing depths of the oceans without mechanical assistance. These microorganisms, the Vraxian officer stammered, pointing to a magnified image, they're everywhere on your world. Billions of them. On your skin. Inside your bodies. Our microbiome, Sarah confirmed. We have more bacterial cells in our bodies than human cells. They help us digest food, fight disease, and regulate our systems. We couldn't survive without them. A Kelon delegate's respiratory system began to fail from the stress of the revelation. Medics rushed to assist. But the weather patterns? Zixthor protested desperately. Your world generates Class 5 atmospheric catastrophes regularly. Hurricanes! Tornadoes. Blizzards! The temperature variations alone should sterilize all life. Sarah's smile widened. We've learned to predict them, prepare for them, and rebuild after them. Some humans actually chase tornadoes for fun. We call them storm chasers. The silence that followed was profound. For fun? Chancellor Vreen repeated weakly. Entertainment, research, adrenaline? Sarah shrugged. Humans are curious by nature. She advanced to the next slide, showing Earth's predators. Lions, sharks, bears, crocodiles. Our world didn't just give us a harsh environment. It gave us competition. For most of our evolutionary history, we weren't the apex predators. We had to become clever, adaptable, and resilient to survive. The Krell delegate, having recovered, raised a trembling claw. Commander, our analysts have reviewed your historical records. Your species has survived multiple mass extinction events, ice ages, volcanic catastrophes, and even managed to nearly destroy yourselves with atomic weapons. And you're still here. Humanity is stubborn, Sarah admitted. We fall down. We get back up. We learn, we adapt, we overcome. Zixthor consulted his species' ancient records, his color changing to a deep purple of profound realization. 3,000 years ago, our scouts detected your radio signals. We classified Earth as a blue death world and dismissed the signals as natural phenomena. No species could possibly evolve intelligence in such conditions, we reasoned. We were wrong. Respectfully, Ambassador, Sarah said, her tone growing serious. You were wrong about something else too. You assumed harsh conditions would prevent intelligence from developing. But perhaps it's precisely because of those conditions that we developed it. Every challenge our world threw at us, we met it. Every threat, we survived it. Every obstacle, we overcame it. She turned to address the entire council. Earth didn't make us in spite of being a death world. Earth made us because it's a death world. The water that terrifies you gave us trade routes and shaped our civilizations. The oxygen that seems corrosive to you powers our endurance and stamina. The weather that appears catastrophic taught us cooperation and engineering. The predators that seem nightmarish made us innovators and problem solvers. Chancellor Vreen was quiet for a long moment before speaking. Commander Chen, the Galactic Council has debated for 6 cycles whether humanity should be granted full membership. Some argued your species was too young, too aggressive, too unpredictable. Sarah waited, her expression neutral. After today's presentation, the Chancellor continued, I believe the debate is over. Any species that can not merely survive but thrive on a blue death world, that can turn the galaxy's most hostile environment into a cradle of civilization, such a species has already proven itself beyond any doubt. The chamber erupted in a mixture of chirps, clicks, and modulated sounds that the translator rendered as agreement. Zixthor approached Sarah, his tentacles now steady. Tell me, Commander, what is it like, living on a world that would kill any of us within hours? Sarah thought for a moment, then smiled genuinely. Ambassador, we don't see it as surviving a death world. We see it as coming home. Every sunset over the ocean, every mountain we climb, every storm we weather, it reminds us that we're alive, that we're human, that we're home. As the Council formally voted to welcome humanity, Sarah looked up at the holographic Earth rotating peacefully above them, her beautiful, terrible, impossible blue death world. Their death world, humanity's forge, their home,